It's 2025.
Even when I'm on dates, I hide it. I'll go to the bathroom. Like, I'm just gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I do go to the bathroom, but when I'm in there, I'm like,
Right, and people do it in the office too. Like they're like, and they're
I
like, yeah. So you could do this. You could put this payment here, and I'm like, all right, she the homie, so I don't even say nothing. I don't even care.
I really, I think my niece and nephew make me feel a certain kind of way about it.
Why?
Well, I used to smoke cigarettes, like heavy.
Okay, yeah, me too. Me
So
too.
when
Oh my
my
god.
niece was, kid you not, she was like 4 or 5 years old. I was at my sister's house. We're having family dinner. And in the middle of dinner, my niece says to me across the table, Didi, can I have a conversation with you in private?
Yeah, she's about to tell you something.
I said, oh, put my fork down. I was like, right now? She's like, yeah, if you can meet me in the playroom. Oh, okay.
Why? Wait, how old is she?
She was 4, maybe 5. She was not older than 5. So she was young. And I said, okay. And I got up and she stayed seated. So I was like, oh shit. Okay, I guess I'll go to the playroom. And I went in and I was just kind of standing there waiting for her. Her little ass comes in. She said, can you have a seat? I said, okay, this is serious. My girl want to talk to me. And she stayed standing, her little 3 foot behind, and she starts to give me this speech about what
Yeah,
she's learning in school and the harms of cigarettes and, long-term effects and short-term effects. She went down the whole list for me. And I said, okay. And I'm not really like, I kind of get where she's going, but I had like I want to hear you say it. And she's just like, I want you to stop smoking. I said, okay, done, done.
oh for real?
Yep, done.
Was that like planned? Was that like a planned conversation from the parents?
No, no one knew. 'Cause
Wow.
when I came out, they were like, "What did she want to talk to you about?" I'm like, she told me that I have to stop smoking cigarettes." And they're like, "Oh, yeah," but she beats to her own drum, so I wasn't surprised that no one knew.
What year was that?
She's 14 now, so 10 years ago.
Oh, because I know the commercials with the cigarettes would be playing back to back to back to back to the point I was like all the time when I want to watch
Hey!
Pretty Little Liars, and I'm like, oh, because when I used to smoke, I started when I started working out there, and I was like, oh wow, because my aunt and uncle they don't allow the weed smoking at the time, so I was like, all right, so well,
Cigarettes it is.
and then I was like, when I got upstate, I was like, I'm bored. I got upstate. I'm like, I can't do anything. I can't go to the store. I can't go. Well, I could go to the store, but it's like, all right, come back because there's a highway right here, or it's everybody's at home, retired, or doing
Right.
something. So I'm like, what do I do in between? I see my aunt do it, and I'm like, okay, it's cold, and then the smoke looks so cool when it's blowing in the cold. Before I eat, before I shower, after I shower,
And I wake up,
after I eat, before bed, then I
what
got
did
into
you want to talk
coffee, and I'm
about?
like,
It was perfect.
the only reason why I stopped was because Ashante said she and I would not continue to be in a relationship, and I used to hide it. So then I hid it, and then she said, "You always smell like." I was like, "Oh yeah, you remember the twins?" I said, "Yeah, the twins. They bring me home on the weekend, so I keep smelling like that. I can't stop it. I keep smelling like
Yeah.
that." And then maybe she saw it in my bag or something, and then she was just like, "Yeah, so we're just gonna have to stop it right here." And I only seen her on weekends, so we only see each other on weekends.
Yeah.
And then so it's like you break up with somebody on Sunday, you can't fight for your life until next Friday. You can't fight for your life. So I said, "Yeah, I'm glad I just I don't see myself getting like addicted to things, so it was
I'll
easy
tell
to
you
turn it
one
off."
thing. It's harder for me to quit this damn vape than it was for me to quit smoking cigarettes because I think I lasted maybe a week when I stopped smoking cigarettes. So I said, all right, let me get something to kind of help me through
Hmm.
this process. And
Yeah.
when I think it was like a couple months later, my niece saw me with the vape and she's just like, so what's in that? And I'm like,
What do
nicotine,
you do then? What she
nicotine.
said?
She's like, so we just are like, is this just like a different way of smoking cigarettes? I'm like,
This is at 4 or 5.
yes. So, I mean, at this point, I'm like, listen, babe, okay, I'm an adult. All right. When you get addicted to something and you try to quit, you tell me how easy it is. All
Yeah,
right.
you can't
So
just.
this is my adult decision and I'm sticking to it. And here I
Yeah,
am. I can't. When I tell you, you see those like TikTok videos of people, with vapes and how they're like searching your house. That's literally me. I cannot tell you how many times if I lost my vape,
yeah,
I don't care where I am. I could be in Texas. I will Google what gas station sells my vape,
yeah,
and
yeah.
what time they're open till. If it's 2 o'clock in the morning, I need to get a new one. I need to get
Yeah, we don't care. Like when I
immediately.
used to smoke cigarettes, I didn't care how much the pack was, and I knew it was very cost effective,
Yeah.
especially at the time Newport. And then I started going to Camel, and I'm like,
Ugh.
Camel. No, Camel was good because you could pop the little mint that was on the top. I was like, oh, this is fun. If you don't pop the mint, then you literally are it's hardcore now. But if you pop the mint, I was like, okay, boom, and then you have a nice smoke. It was a nice blue. And I'm like, yeah. Then they tell you where in PA to go get it for like $7. How much is a? I don't have this. How much is a pack of cigarettes now?
I don't know. I mean, I know
Yeah,
when I was still giving money to my ex for his cigarettes, I'd be like, "How much?"
yeah.
He's just like, "Give me a 20." And I'm like, "What the like, are you getting a drink with it?" He's just like, "No, I'll have like a few dollars left." So, well over $10. No.
Okay, still.
Yeah,
I
well,
used to get them for free. You know that when I worked at Sam's Club,
that's nice.
because the people who own the what's it called? The people who own the little bodegas, little corner stores,
Mm.
and they would go to my line because I'm fast with scanning the items. So I'm scanning the items, I'm scanning the items. He's like, I'm always coming here, and we need these big pallets. We're coming. Some of us are coming back from hunting. Some of us are. We need it, whatever.
Mm.
He came back to me with a whole pack, long like this. Maybe you spend
Art.
$100. That's the one you would spend. Yeah, the carton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My ex, he would get it for Christmas. Every year he would get a carton. I'm like, there's just something wrong with that. But
But imagine how much we smoke it.
it wouldn't last. It would last it maybe a week and a half. He was, oh, I mean, you know,
How many come in that? 10?
or 12 or something like that. Yeah.
You know, I can't go back that far to even remember. So I can't even judge because I don't remember. I don't remember. Guys, we were talking with Jackie today. Welcome in, Jackie. We started a new way. They probably like, what happened to the entrance? No, we just gliding into the conversation, guys. Welcome to the podcast 2025. Happy 2025. We got Jackie in the building today. Hi, thank you so much for joining. This is a friend of mine. We go back
So
to,
excited to be here.
what did we go back to? 20, let me
Frontier.
say it. 24, 24,
Yes.
2015.
Uh,
That's the year I started talking to Ashanti, and she knew I was going through the testing at our job for me to get in.
rooting for you. We're rooting for you.
I'm like, never gonna pick me. I was so pissed, yo. I was so pissed. I'm like, dang, they're not even gonna pick me to come upstairs. Everybody else gets picked, and yeah, I said, God damn.
Yeah.
Thankfully.
I was so happy when when you said that you were gonna leave, and we're like, man, I want to go with her. She really knows what life path she wants to be on. Frontier was like
I would have stayed.
it was my personal prison that I needed to be in because my life went through so many
It
phases.
looked like a prison building.
Like affairs,
Yeah.
drug problems, drinking problems, family problems, mother dying, tried college for a little, like
Yeah.
that was
That
my
was that era.
it was a time. Frontier was a time. So when I finally was able, I'm like, I'm breaking out of this joint. I was out. I couldn't do it anymore. I could not do it.
Yeah.
It was just it was
Guys, we worked at a telephone internet.
Yeah.
company. So we were in collections, cut off people's services, reconnect them, have those conversations. We only had a moment to ourselves if we had to go use the bathroom. So or lunch.
People don't believe me when I tell them, like, you got 21 minutes a day to use the bathroom, but you can't use the 21 minutes because you're supposed to be using your 15-minute breaks and your lunches to use the bathroom.
Yeah.
So if you do utilize 21 minutes, you're going to have a conversation. And if you're using too many one of those 21 minutes a
Yeah.
week, we're writing you up. What?
And I don't know if they just I don't remember. Like I have to really put on a thinking cap because I go use the bathroom. I take poops during the day. I'm
Girl.
like, I don't know if they just picked on certain people for that though.
Oh, yeah.
Because nobody ever said to me, "You're using the bathroom way too much."
Yeah. I mean, I
And
used
I'm
to get
like,
high in the bathroom. So I would make them really,
somebody else told me that too, and I'm like, "Did you use
there was
the upstairs or the downstairs?"
a lot of people.
And I'm like, they had to have used the downstairs one because I don't like. Yeah, no, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot.
We had a community dollar bill and we would tell each other what stall the bill was in. And yeah,
You're lying.
I'm not. I'm not. There was like I probably want
Wait,
to say like 4 or 5 people we like shared a bill. We would get our stuff in the morning. Someone would go to the
nah.
bathroom, brush it up, get it prepped, and we would be stopping by each other's desk, pass that bill along, go to the bathroom, and if we had to, we would leave it in a certain stall. Yeah.
This is the bathroom on the floor.
First and second floor, girl. Hmm. And all the people who praise Jesus on Sundays was like, "Hi with me on Friday and Saturday night, and hi again on Monday."
You know, I'm gonna ask you after this if it's one of these people I need to
It
know.
probably is.
Wait, you know what? I don't give a shit. Does it start with a W?
Oh,
Because if so,
yes.
no.
Yes. You know what's so funny? I saw her. Okay, we had a lot of late nights. We hung out outside of work all the time.
Mm,
And it was sometime, we're in 2025, but within the last few months.
yeah.
I was in Walgreens and I'm kind of crouched down. I'm looking at the nail
Hmm.
polishes and I hear someone kind of mumbling to themselves,
Yeah.
but I kind of laughed because
Yeah.
I get it, girl. Like, I get it. So I stood up and it's her and I'm like, hello. This bitch acted like she didn't know me.
No.
She was like, hi. I'm like,
The one who had to take care of their mom.
mm-hmm.
Listen, people, I know you guys are probably like, who the hell? But you ever had that? You're at work, everybody's just so preppy, everybody's just so happy, everybody's just either mellow or complaining about something, or just praising the Lord, praising God, and they're the ones getting high the most. For me at that age, I'm like, oh my God, what? No, she doesn't.
Yeah.
No. No. And there was another one. You still don't remember who I'm talking about, though, but I won't remember her name. I won't remember her name. Sat by the other side where you can go through the back entrance, exit entrance to the parking lot.
We talked about her before though.
Yeah, but I don't
I
know
don't
if
think I don't think she did, at least not with me. I don't think she did.
yeah. You never know what your people at work are doing, guys. I don't know what they're doing.
I did. I did. I knew
We would
I knew everyone's business. So when it got to a point where a certain person tried to like spread rumors about me, I've never really been one I want to keep stuff private, but
right.
if someone were to ask me like, "Yo, you do coke?" I sure damn do. I sure do. Like,
Like did that?
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you got a drinking problem? I
Mm-hmm.
sure damn do. I sure damn do. Like it was I would never I didn't want to shame other people, so I'm not going to shame myself.
Yeah.
And she tried to like spread these rumors about me, so I had to approach her, but I got sent home that day also because went to her desk and I said, "We need to talk." And she's like, "I'm busy." Okay, but either we could talk here and I can talk loudly, or we can step outside and we can have this conversation. And she continued to ignore me, so I had to escalate. But then she went
Yeah.
outside with me and I had to scream at her like, "Don't do that. Don't do that because I got her the job at Frontier,
Yeah.
A, and B, for like 2 years at our last job, I was your ride to and fro, so don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah.
I may have a problem, but I don't impose my problem on anybody. I will still show up for somebody. I will still support you,
Yeah,
whatever
that's us.
you do. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, if you wanna be a prostitute. You like it, I love it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one thing. You never judge
No.
the twins. Everybody used to judge the twins like crazy.
Oh, the twins.
Oh, the twins.
I invested my heart
A
so much
time.
into
You
them.
were the mentor. That's why I thought you were to them. I'm like, that's how I started to get to know you. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, I really, really, because it was just so sad. It was so sad,
Yeah.
and I really invested so much of my time and my heart and my hope for them to just get clean, and I mean,
Yeah.
I hope now but it doesn't I don't
Yeah.
one of them is. I think she's still kinda struggling, and it's sad. It's sad, you know?
When yeah, when we have to see that, especially at work, I'm like, especially at work, outside of work,
Yeah.
it was a time.
Girl, when I first started there and the job didn't care about your problems, whatever it was. When I started there, I think I was there maybe a month, and
Mhm.
this girl who was also new, she sat with me, and immediately I could see this girl had a very, very heavy problem. And
Yeah.
to the point where I was always having to look for her, drag her back in, and, like, get her awake, like, "Girl, I
This is
need you."
somebody different.
Yeah. She left, kind of on her own accord, but I it was giving me such anxiety and mental anguish. I went to Ellen, and I was just like I broke down in front of her. I'm like, "I wanna help her, but I don't know how. I need to know how I can help her. What can we do to help her?"
Yeah.
And they offered her they
The
offered
rehab.
they offered her help
Oh, okay.
because she had just lost her mom right before she had started there, and she spiraled out. So, and her mom was her best friend, and when they offered her the help, she lost it. "I don't have a problem," and left,
Yeah.
never
The
came back.
backlash.
Yeah, so, that's when I knew. I said, "Okay." There's
That can't happen.
everybody got something going on. Everybody got something,
Yeah.
and it was all a front for everybody. But
That was
after
like a little. That was like a
10
little
years,
shelter to come and just let loose.
yeah, yeah. Bring your sick, bring your weak. Yep. We have W-2s for you, don't worry. Don't worry.
Bring them all. Bring one.
Yeah,
Everyone is welcome.
yeah. I can't
Everyone is
even tell,
welcome.
like, how when I would see new people coming through the door that, like, I knew, I'm like,
It was I the only like I'm not saying
"Oh, no."
sane. Nah, I was at that time. I was well. I always had a story for you. I was living at my aunt and uncle's house. I was trying to figure out. It wasn't like major though, but it was like
Yeah, but
my
you're always
roommate and I
trying
were
to.
going through some shit at the time. But that was like still my best friend. I was like all emotions, but I was bringing. You know what it was? I was bringing a love story because Ashante and I started. We were trying to figure
We
out
were
where we're
invested.
going. Yeah, we were like, all right, something not dramatic
Yeah,
and something like, all right, let's what are they doing?
yeah.
Like, I'm like, and then I was the
What the
person to order the
updates? Have you
breakfast. I'm like,
proposed yet? I
yeah,
remember we were like, "When are you going to marry this girl? When?
yeah,
When are you gonna marry
yeah.
her?"
And I'm like, yeah, the job. It's like, but when you're in an office, it's so much different drama that comes with it when it's a small office.
My last small office when I was working, I legally can't say their name, but
But you would.
I
Don't
would
get it
I
past.
would. And if anybody knows me with sanitation, you know where I worked, okay? Very small office, I'm talking, like, maybe 6 people in the office.
Yeah.
That was the worst experience of my entire life at
Damn.
a job. I had, like, the mental breakdown. I went on, like, within the first few months of me working there, I mentally broke down. And then I had another breakdown, and it was just like, and I'm working like 80-hour weeks, 70, 60,
Yeah.
70, 80-hour weeks, and on top of that, then trying to finish school. It was horrible. They were just horrible people, screaming, cursing, yelling at you, calling people names, very racist, big Trump supporters, and
Mm.
were very, very proud of it. You would have thought you were hanging out in someone's kitchen. Like that's how nonchalant they were about things that they would say.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah, and after like a while, I'd have to say something, like, bitch, if you don't like it, then fucking go somewhere. I don't know what to tell you. If it's such a
Yeah.
problem that this store supporting a transgender working there, then fucking shop somewhere else. I don't know what to tell you. Do you shop at Lowe's? Because you look like you could barely get in and out of your car. I highly doubt you going to Lowe's looking to
This is
start a
a sanitation spot you talking about?
huh?
This is a sanitation spot you talking about?
Mhm.
I thought you were describing a Hobby Lobby right
No,
now.
and yeah, because one of the ladies that worked there, she would go on these rants. And when
Hmm.
I tell you rants, she should have her own podcast because she would just
It
and
would have
she'd
been
get
like,
herself so worked up, she'd cry.
oh
Like,
wow.
bitch, you grown. She's like in her 60s. She'd get all worked up, hyperventilating. And when you like took away all of the screaming, yelling, and cursing, and be like, wait, so what? This is just because a transgender works at Lowe's? Well, yeah.
Yes.
Like, girl, girl, are they
Yeah.
paying your bills? No, no. Like,
She's probably crying now. I heard we got a transgender woman in office right now.
I,
She's probably in
you know,
tears.
it was like it was so stressful. It was so stressful.
Yeah.
And then when they let me go, I was like, bye, bye.
That's crazy. You can't legally
And
say nothing
I
to
made
bring
sure
them
I left.
down, nothing.
I made sure I left my mark. And when I got this new job,
Yeah.
I didn't realize like I actually have a form of PTSD from the last job
Huh?
because every time they're like, are you settling in okay? I'm like, why?
Yeah, wait, why? I thought, see me, blind. You genuinely care?
No, why?
So why do
Who
they
says
ask?
who says that? And they're like, if you want to take an extra day during the holidays to spend with your family, you should do that. Why? Because you're gonna let me go? You're gonna fire me? Why? What's going on? And they're
Oh,
like,
that's normally what it is?
yeah, they're very big on their employees' mental health. Very, very big on it.
Oh, this is good. I thought it
Yeah,
was
no,
something.
that's
Oh,
what I'm
okay.
saying.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
healthy that I'm leery of it.
This is
It
where you
really,
are now.
yes, it has me. I stress myself out essentially because I'm so like, are
Yeah.
you gaslighting me right now? Are you setting me up? Because the last job, there was nothing but backstabbing, lying,
Wow.
gaslighting, abuse. Like there's emotional, physical, like all of it.
Damn.
It was horrible. It was a horrible place to work for. It was a horrible place to work for. And then when I
Yeah,
found
that's
out that you
horrible.
can leave reviews on like jobs through LinkedIn,
You went through different
0
usernames.
stars, do not recommend. Yeah, no. Yeah, so this new job,
Yeah.
they wanna lift you up, they wanna support you, they wanna hear your thoughts, they wanna hear everything. I told my sister, like, after the first month, I said, "These people are so nice. I'm just waiting for
For
them to,
something.
like, try to recruit me into their church." Like,
They have their own church?
I know, but I
Because I'm
feel like
thinking the way it is, right? I'm waiting for them to recruit me.
yeah, so on Wednesdays,
Wow.
we have a morning group prayer, and we just, like, I'm waiting for it. It hasn't happened, and,
Wait, so what else do they do for the employees?
so they give you their company holidays is a lot. Like New Year's is 3 days, Christmas
Off?
3 days, Thanksgiving
Wow.
3 days, and then like, your regular standard holidays. They have flex PTO, which I'd never heard of.
I heard, but I don't even know how to use that.
You use it however you want to use it.
Oh, so
You
that's what I have. Because it's just there. Yes, okay.
obviously,
It's not scheduled for this, like how we went into Frontier, remember? And we had to sit
you don't have to
upstairs
fight
and
for it.
yeah, yeah,
You don't
yeah,
have to fight for it.
yeah.
And you can take as much time as you want. Like
Hmm.
with Frontier, oh, after your first year, you get 2 weeks. After 25 years, you get a second week. No, they're like, They're like, "No, we gotta things." Not only that, things happen, and
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you just burn out and you just need time. So they're
Yeah.
very big on, "So take it. So take it." I wasn't even
Yeah.
there 60 days, and they're like, "Oh, did you take your birthday?" And I'm like, "No, that wasn't like my birthday was before by 30 days." And they're like, "Jackie, you get your birthday off. Take it."
Everything is paid?
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm salary,
Okay, okay, that's
so
perfect.
yeah, but even non-salary employees,
Mm-hmm.
you get your birthday.
Yeah.
Your birthday is free, paid, and you take it whenever you.
So you just take it, you act like your birthday is the next day you just had taken it, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, wow. That's
yeah,
good. And the work is good.
and the work is I work from home.
That's right.
Yeah, and it just when I thought it couldn't get better, it got.
Yeah, yeah. That's a good job.
And
That's a
I'm
great
willing to
job.
take when because they found me, and when I was willing to just take anything at this
Yeah.
point, within reason, obviously, and they offered me the job after 3 interviews, and they told me what they were gonna offer me as salary. I said, "I'm sorry,
Hmm.
come again?" I need
Yeah.
to write that down. I need to write that down. I need to make sure I
Yeah.
put these numbers correctly. And they're like, "Yeah, you know," and
That's the one you said to value your work and value what you did. And you said they looked at your background and you said, no, you should have been getting, yeah, 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 yeah.
they said, "Wow, 20 years experience? Yeah, we'll pay for that. We'll pay for
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah.
that." My dreams are really going true, like, yeah, they're like, "Yeah, no." You know
Hmm.
and even then the recruiter, she was just like, "This is what they're telling me I can offer you." She's just like, "But I kinda feel like I wanna try to get you a little bit more." I said, "Girl, do that work. Do that."
Right.
And she came back, it was a
Yeah.
little bit more, so yeah, yeah.
That's great.
And even when I was having kind of a hard time because they kind of really heavily relied on my experience, kind of forgetting that I don't know your systems just yet.
Yeah, they forget
So
that.
they threw me in the water and
Yeah, they
said,
needed you. They
"Swim,
needed you.
swim." And I'm like, wait a minute."
Yeah, yeah.
So the
But they were
first
willing to
week,
train.
they did. For me, I didn't really get much training. I
Hmm.
didn't. They really had to rely on my experience, which is fine. But
Mm,
then it got to a point where I'm like, I need help. I need help. When I tell you a team of people came and rallied for me, they're like, "What do you
yeah.
need help with? Let's stop. What do you need help with? What can we get you so that you feel better moving forward?" And
Wow.
I had meetings and I didn't feel like I was telling on anyone because everyone was really nice and wanted to help me. It was just they
Yeah.
needed help right now to get what they wanted done.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So some things kind of fell at the wayside, but once they all rallied together, they changed their curriculum for new hires. They implemented a few
Mm,
courses for new hires. Like,
yeah.
like I kind of made a little bit of a change and I wasn't mad
Yeah,
at it.
no, that's good. That's good. Everybody was willing and wanting and hiring. All right, period. Willing, wanting. Like even after leaving the government job and coming here, I really do enjoy it because I also came in through the holiday time, so everybody's just hey, Cassandra, hey. And my desk is at the corner, so once you come in, you want to go to the big boss's office or the
Yeah.
chief's office. It's like, hey, how you doing? Hey, Cassandra. It was training, but it wasn't like how I'm used to training. Like we're in a class, we're doing this, but the boss sits with me and brings me in her office, and I get like the straightforward type of training, but all right, just come in this office anytime you need it. It's like, all right, you got to take like the little, because I feel like I'm her child. I am 31 and I don't know how old she is, but we have that. It's like, dang, like mom bringing me in, but she's like kicking my butt, but she's telling me how to do it, and
Yeah.
I'm learning too. So it's like I get the boss one-on-one type of training, and I get other people that's like, hey, willing to help. But I'm happy I'm able to catch on and grasp things and get it. And it's new. I'm probably like this. It's a new type of feeling. I'm not on the phones all day like I was
Right.
being
Yeah.
drained.
I
And
don't take inbound calls at all.
yeah, if they call in, it's like I didn't receive a certain like invoice. Can you send it to my email? And I'll write it down, send it, and everything is through emails and whatever else I have to do for the company. But it's more of an independence. But you know what you have to get done, and that's what I've been asking for. Like, give me a task, let me do the task, let me get it done, and don't be on my ass. Woo!
And leave me alone.
Yeah, yeah, serious. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me do what I have to do.
And that's what I love about this job, because if I ask something where, like, almost kind of like permission, they're like, "I trust you."
Yeah.
Thank you. I trust me too. I trust me too. I promise
Yeah.
you it's a good choice that I'm making, but
You comfortable there now, right? Like you still well, I know I still ask questions here and there, but it gets done for the deadline. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Do you still
I
ask?
have my list of clients, and they're only mine. Only I work them. So I know who I'm dealing with all the time.
No,
My
that's like
clients
basically what
know
I'm
they
doing.
reach out to me if they need something, or if they're trying to get something done and they're hitting walls, they come to me. I'm like, I got you. I got
Yeah.
you.
And now
I'll
you
figure
go with
it
the
out.
system.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I tell my clients all the time. I said, listen, if I can't get it, I can't do it. Like, I'm not an engineer. We have engineers. Obviously, they do something very, very specific and detailed.
Right.
But if you're trying to get a hold of them and you can't, let me know. Let me know. I work on the inside. I can get
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, thank you. Yeah, please. I've been on that side before. I wish I had somebody on the inside.
It's always good to have somebody on the inside.
I wish I had someone on the inside. Like, can someone please,
Yeah.
please tell me why I'm paying $100 a month for this phone? And
That's what I gotta do. I gotta call AT&T. They said, oh, your auto pay is off, so everybody
your
bumped it up a
face.
little $40. X what? What? I'm like, oh no.
They're the only ones I will not put on auto pay. I don't
Why?
I don't trust them.
AT&T? You know what? They only are able to take from a bank account that I only put a certain amount in for them. Yeah, oh no. Like my mom was trying to order something on Amazon Prime and she said, I'm trying to order the movie. It's probably $10, $3. She said it's not going through. I said, oh, let me transfer it to the card that's actually on file. You need to
Yeah,
update your cards. And I said, I don't feel like I said, no, you're right. I'll update it because I don't feel like to have the millennial Gen Z conversation where we are used to Apple snatching 9.99 every other minute, every other second, subscriptions we possibly forgot about, and then it takes from what we need throughout the week. So I have a card on file to have a card on file, but when I want you to charge it, I
yeah,
throw the money over there. So if you need the movie, just let me know. I'll just order it and the movie is yours.
yeah.
I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just
You
need a
owe
card
me
on file.
$10 a month and you taking 1001? Nah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And then some reason we're at 20. And then I'm like, Amazon Prime wants to renew. I'm like, okay, well, I haven't ordered anything yet. So we don't need to do the 1688 every month. All right. Like, and then I'm like, how do these subscriptions combine with a card that you have on file? And I'm like, I've never used that card. So I said, you know what? Yeah. Anything that's
That's
auto pay, I just put it to a card that's
only
the amount. Yeah.
that's
Yeah. Like what I'll do is honestly, my account will have nothing in it and I'll leave everything in the savings because you can't give a debit card to the savings. I don't know what bank. Yeah.
certain banks you can.
So, yeah, so I give myself a daily allowance. Every day you see transfer this, transfer that, transfer this
Yeah.
because you never know. You'll probably forget who has something. It's been many times. I said, great, I have gas money today and I have something to get lunch and something else. I come back, $26 was taken for Canva. $9 was
Bitch!
taken for. I'm like, well, whose fucking picture am I gonna edit today? We can't get no goddamn gas. So if it's not there, you
Yeah.
can't take until I get these subscriptions in order. It's like you have a long day. Like I can't sit for 1 second, you know?
I
Like I used to get that from Lexington Law.
try not to have too many subscriptions because I'm very
Yeah.
with my money. I go through my budget every weekend. Every
Mm-hmm.
weekend I sit down, I go through my receipts,
Yeah.
and I give myself the allowance. You
Yeah.
know what though? I will say this. I used Weekly and Rocket Money,
Rocket Money, yeah.
and they're really, really, really good. Because
I
sometimes
need you to give me a crash course on Rocket Money because I signed up. It looks so great. It shows me this, it shows me that. But I know for sure it would tell me all the subscriptions I actually have. Okay. And I'm like, and I'm paying for it. I'm paying the $8 for
certain
it.
apps, because I stopped using it for a little bit, but certain apps are a little bit
Hmm.
harder for them to cancel for you. But they
Yeah,
do
they
let
can't. But they tell me who I need to call. Yeah.
Yeah, they will let
Yeah.
you know, and that's what I like about it. Like, can you just cancel it? And if they can, they just cancel it and
Yeah.
keep you give you your updates. But there are certain ones that are like, nah, you got it. We tried, but they want you to
Yeah.
call. Like I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah. I think the problem for me is it's too many debit cards that I have. So it's like 1 minute you have a PayPal account, and then 1 minute you have your checking, your two checking, and it's like, okay, yeah, use this card. Or if I can get to this card because I want to sign up to something, now you have this card on file. And I'm like, this is how everybody knows these card numbers. And I'm like, yeah, I'm probably gonna shut it down and keep two or one. I
Yeah,
love my Chase because Chase, that for me, they're good. So I got
those
that.
people's lives are getting literally stolen
Hmm.
and destroyed. My mom, when I don't know what she was trying to do. She was trying to do something and she got like denied and they told her that,
Probably because of fraud.
well, she had no clue. I mean, these
Yeah.
50 babies are like, I don't give a fuck, like open it up,
Yeah.
yeah.
Open it up.
Really, really with that money. And they told her that she had like an outstanding loan in like Kissimmee, Florida or something like that. And she's like, what? So she did a check and she had seven, maybe seven, 10 different names all on her social. She had 8 houses, 7 cars. I said,
Whoa.
wow, someone's having a field day.
Whoa.
She's like, I don't know what to do. Not for nothing, it really didn't like affect her because she was still able to get a new car with her second husband. But it was the wildest thing ever. And even currently, I just
7 cars.
yeah, she had a summer home. You know that movie with that comedian, that heavyset white girl, but she's like
Oh my
stealing.
god.
She's stealing.
Yes, I love that movie. Shante and
It
I
was
watched that.
like that. It was literally like that.
Well, how do you get that fixed? Did she have to go bankrupt? What's going?
Do anything because it had been going on for so long. For some reason, it wasn't affecting her. I
So
mean,
maybe they were paying on time. They just needed to steal somebody's information.
and apparently, even that's like a thing. I mean, I guess I always kind of figured it was the thing, but there's like this underground thing where you can buy someone's.
Yeah, I did that. I did that. That's how I got my trade line. Yeah. No, no, wait. You said what? Social
Yeah, I'm
security
like,
number?
you did that.
Wait, hold on. Wait, no.
End,
Let me
end it,
slow down.
end it.
Let me slow down. I meant a trade line.
No, you can buy some dead person's social security number.
No, for the record, I have never.
Cut the rap. Yeah,
No.
that's a thing. Yeah.
But they're dead. How are we using that? Somebody has a death certificate.
No, I
Yeah.
I mean, the way the government
Hmm.
communicates with all its entities, I mean, I'm not surprised that people can get away with that
And she
because
still didn't do anything about it right now.
my mom's dead. So,
Okay, okay. Well, sorry, man. I was like, whoo, but I'm like, wait, I'm sorry.
yeah, yeah. Died in debt. She
Oh
did
my
it.
God, with 7 cars, a summer
Yeah.
home.
It was
I would have
something.
called up like, hey, can I visit? I mean, we're using my credit here. Wow.
Being in collections, like I've done third party and I've done first party collections. So being
Yeah.
in collections as long as I have, when she started dating, I'm like, what's his credit score? What's his credit
Yeah.
score? What's his credit score? You gotta know you gotta know. And
Yeah.
when it was like, she was getting married, Mom, I really need you to do a deep dive. because you can tell a lot about a person.
Hmm.
There's good debt, there's bad debt, and there's debt that, really doesn't affect anyone. Like if anyone were to look at my credit score, I have great credit, but
Yeah.
I'm not paying those student loans.
Yeah. You're one of those. You're one of those. Ashante was the same. She was like, "No, we're all on strike." I said, "Well, they're still billing." Me, the collections person. I'm like, "They're still billing. I haven't paid it yet.
But
I'm
not
just
for nothing.
waiting."
Once you
But
figure out, well, because I'm telling you, when I tell you I love collections and I love law collections, I have FDCPA books in my home. Like, don't fuck with me.
yeah,
Don't do
yeah.
that. And I'm
I
not
wish, like,
if every month
yeah,
I haven't paid. I don't know if I should be saying this, but I haven't paid on my student loans in 20 years. I haven't
yeah. I
paid not a
haven't.
single payment.
I
But
used
I
to do just
promise you,
deferment.
yeah, but I promise you, if you check my credit score, it'll say, oh, a shit ton of money, but I have a great payment history.
Yeah, yeah. That's the thing. If you have a good payment history, I don't believe those student loans because that didn't happen will mess it up. So
Yeah, but my student loans say that I'm on time every month. How am I on time on something I've never paid for?
because the law did that. So
And
when
the
Biden was doing
deferment.
something, and yeah, exactly, the deferment.
I'll defer to the day I die.
Yeah, so I might have to make a call.
Put it
But
on
it
your
was
calendar now. Yeah.
yeah.
Let me sure I put set my reminders. I
Hello.
told my sister, I said, I need you to make sure that even like when my time comes, I need you to make sure you keep deferring those student loans because I don't want them to get a penny. She's like, all right, yeah, yeah. Like serious.
Yeah,
Because,
schooling should be
really
free.
wild. You'd
It
be
should
dead
be
before
free.
people want the money.
I wish it was free.
It should be. And not for
Yeah.
nothing, there should be, because when I tried to go to school and I was young, I felt like that was what I needed to do. I should be doing something with my life. I had no clue how subsidized, unsubsidized, I had no understanding about it at all.
Right.
Trainers, how much you could get, and that it wasn't an endless pool. So and even still, I mean, even at my age, I still don't really understand it. Why
Yeah.
should I?
Yeah.
I got a degree.
Deferment, deferment,
Yeah,
deferment.
I got a degree now. And, when I went back to school for
I got
paralegal,
what I needed.
yeah, it was, I had to pay out of pocket for it, but I was smart enough along the years to have savings. So, all right, I got the cash.
Hmm.
Boom. And
Yeah.
somehow, some way, the government was still like, all right, you got a little bit left over, but it's only like 2,000 that we're gonna give you. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. We'll take
Yeah, I'll take it. They're like, but that's it. That's all you get. There's no
it.
more. I'm like, all right, like you're officially maxed out from the government. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Yeah, they'll max you the hell out.
Yeah, I didn't know that they
Serious.
had max. But then they'll show me that I have $10,000 in grants that I'm not allowed to touch because I make too much money.
But that's what they approved you for.
But yeah,
But you
but you
can't
can't
have
have it.
it. Yeah, you can't.
Look at all
It's
this money
weird.
you can't have. 10,000
Yeah.
grants. And, when they told me,
You should be able to pass it down.
would be nice because I'd hand that to my nieces and nephews.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And the government's still receiving that money if you pass it down. So it's like you should be able to pass it down, but you can't.
Fuck the man. Ain't shit. At the end of the day, I am paying shit. My degree is on
Yeah.
the wall. Fuck you. Thank you.
I got what I needed. You can't
Yeah.
cancel it.
Mhm.
A
Mhm.
lot of people didn't go to their college graduation because they was just over it.
I wanted to, but I can definitely feel that sentiment. I just bought a
Yeah.
bottle of champagne, popped it, and went to sleep that night.
So wait, you really didn't go?
I really didn't go. Like, the plan was to
Hmm.
go, and then when the plan changed from, "I really don't wanna make that trip," then I was just like, "Oh, I'll log into the live and at least hear
Okay.
call my name and, like, be on camera like, "Ah!"
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I was like,
They had to
no."
mail you the degree though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you don't have to go and get it.
Yep. I got the degree in the mail, and the day that came, I popped a bottle. That was it. And I feel like the next day I woke up, I'm like, I'm smarter. I don't know how, but I feel
How?
smarter. Magical
Yes, I
piece
can
of
answer this
paper.
math problem for
Yeah,
you.
there is
Oh
something
yeah,
that we have not discovered, and I'm gonna find it. Like, I don't know.
the
But
completion.
it was nice. I'm glad I did it. If my sister didn't push me to do it, I would still be trying to figure things out right now. But
Yeah, I would like to go back, but it's just they cost. It's in the plan. I'm gonna figure this out.
what you
I
gonna go
want
back
to.
for?
Yeah, I really wanted to get into forensics. Yeah, I always wanted to do forensic science. At the time, I wanted to be a mortician.
Me too. I
Yeah.
wanted to be a coroner.
Yep. That was gonna be me. I went to the body exhibit on South Street Seaport. Everybody was like, no, I don't want to see this side of the room. I'm like, sign me up. I did well in the dissecting class. I was like, oh
Mhm.
wow, this is what you can explore. It's great. Then when somebody said to me, you'll probably be down there in that room by yourself if your coworker go. And I was like, and then they had the last reaction. So I'm like, oh yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know. Then yeah.
But
Then
what's
when
that?
I go to
What's
sleep
that
and I
movie?
dream, they like to visit.
The Examination of Jane Doe or something like that. Autopsy of Jane Doe. Have you ever seen that?
No.
Yeah, that'll change your mind. I've
That's a
recommend
show?
it. It's a great movie. That'll change your mind.
Movie.
Yeah, it's a movie. Autopsy of Jane Doe.
I don't think I want to be a mortician because I don't want to be down there by myself. I forgot you could be that. You could work long shifts,
Mhm.
be down there, but you'll never be out of a job. But you'll
People
just,
are always dying.
yeah. Look how she said it.
Yeah, yeah. Those are the fields you need to stick to. Someone's always going to die. Someone's always going to owe someone money. Someone's always going to need money. Someone's always going to be sick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Serious. It has to be because, look at that like Party City's going out of business. Now you've been working at Party City and won't be there anymore. That's crazy. CVS, all of them. I'm like, everything's leaving left to right. Let me
Yeah,
just continue to collect. Let me do that, or you always need somebody in that field.
yeah.
So
Someone always needs someone to go get their money.
yeah.
Legally or, not legally, but
Hmm.
someone always needs a debt to be collected.
Yeah.
And we live in a world where debt is required.
Yeah.
It's required.
Exactly.
So, yeah, right here. I got you. What say are you?
I'll point you in the right direction.
Say less. I got you. I got you. No DPAs up in this bitch. I'll tell you that.
I can't. I can't.
Hmm. So,
That's too funny. Oh,
yeah.
look at that. I'm respectful of the time. Uh-huh. You told me she said we're on a certain time. Guess what, guys? Before we get out of here, we had this day planned. January 5th. I thought it was January 5th at 10 a.m. It's 10. It was like at
Because you
10:13.
canceled on me the first time. Let's just.
I did, yo. I did. I did. It was a lot going on. We had to take my brother-in-law to the airport. Then we had to watch this dog that was not really trained and shitting on my floor. And I was like, yeah, I
And
gotta
he
get
was
to. I gotta.
big.
Yeah, it was a big dog. I said, and yeah, it was a female dog, and the cat is really scared of the cat, and I don't know what's going on. When I'm in this room, I said it was. Then I had to get Ashante ready for her birthday. She was going out that day. She orders $150 steak. I said, yeah, too much going on. We gotta get up out of here. So I said, you know what? We're gonna reschedule. And we played zombies that night. I was like, oh, Blackbird. That's not you. Wait, before we go, that's not you, my Royal Kingdom game, right? There's a Blackbird in there.
No, unless it has the 1585.
No, 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 no.
585, that's me.
No. But anyway, guys, she called me this morning at 10:13. I'm like, hello? Yeah, what are we doing? I said, oh, shoot. And she said, want to cancel? Absolutely not. I jumped out of bed, ran over here, turned, and here we are. We didn't even, yeah, we dived right in it. We're trying to be as
I am so happy to be a part of this.
yeah.
I am so happy. I've been asking. I'm like, can I get on the podcast? Can I please get on the
I
podcast?
just like special people of mine to have something that we could just flow with and I'm like, I just want to go into 2025 with this podcast and just go the same way we just got into it, just have a conversation and leave the introductions for the middle or at the end or whatever. But it's like everybody that, not everybody that I've had, but certain ones that you have, they're looking for an interview. And I'm like, just fucking talk.
Just go with the flow.
Yeah, just go with the flow. And I'm like, this is just winging it.
Yeah.
Go with it. And I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah. So
But
thank you for
listen,
being that.
of course.
You're
Listen,
like
any
the
topic.
2025. I'd have to just bring your episode right out. So like, this is what 2025 looks like, and I'm gonna bring out.
Yeah, if you want to do topics, I'm all for topics because I can talk about anything. I
This
can
is
talk.
coming like, so yeah, let me tell you what I did today, and then bounce off of that. Like that. I just want to give it a whole new feel. So I got the wireless mics coming in. We're gonna have some live stuff. I'm gonna travel to people. Like I want to be like a Sunday morning CBS. I think it's called CBS Sunday morning, something like that.
But it's just like we're just talking and sipping
Yeah,
out.
when we come, if you own your own restaurant, we're gonna come. I have the camera person right there. Well, let me talk about this. This is what you put on the stove. All right.
I really enjoy when you do your food reviews because I'm like,
Yes, yeah, they're so good.
when's my next visit? Because I'll get
Yeah,
extra big sweatpants. We gonna eat.
yeah,
We gonna eat
yeah,
because
yeah. They're good.
those chicken wing, the wing spot that you go to.
ATL Wing Spot. I just had a burger from them. My God, so good. You have to realize this is halal food, but it's not even tasting. I don't know. It tastes so good.
I love food. I love meat. I really
Hmm.
love meat, and I really
We could
can't.
do like a food trip.
Can we please?
Yes, because I want to try the melting pot in PA, and yeah, I've never been.
Me neither.
And I'm like, yeah, yeah, and I'm like, I just need somebody else that's enthusiastic about food that gives the same review, and I'm like, we could do that, and just go like, all right, we're gonna try this, we're gonna bounce some
Here's
things. They
tripping
probably would love that. They would love that. They would love that.
because but don't tell my vegan friends. Don't tell them
Yeah,
because I
yeah, we
really
can't.
I don't not really eat meat because of
We
the
could
baby.
look at the healthy stuff too.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Yes, the baby animals, but sometimes they're so fucking good. And
Don't get me
like,
wrong, the baby animals, but
there's I
sometimes they're
love
fucking good.
them. I love them, but at the end of the day, they
They
taste
taste
really
great.
good with like curry, some barbecue sauce. But my stomach just doesn't really digest the way it's supposed to when it comes to meat.
Yeah,
So I have to kind of
yeah.
stay away from it. But if you're telling me like once or twice a month that will be my meat treat day,
We should do that. We should do right now. We're gonna say right now, once or twice, we'll do some food reviews together.
yes. Oh my
Yeah,
god, I'm so excited. I'm
we have to
literally
pick. We have to
salivating.
pick, and then we both drive, so we'll pick, and then I'll meet you somewhere, and we could just pick. All right, this will be it, and I'll get like a phone thing to record us, like a phone stand.
Actually just ordered a microphone, so I'll be mic'd up.
Me too. Mine should be coming soon, so we could have that and put it to whoever's phone and get the reviews going. Like Ashante was like, you should do because there's not a lot of big people that's doing reviews on where's the best salad, where's the best chicken salad, where's the best this, and I'm like, give a little bit of healthy
Pizza
and give a
review
little,
guy.
yeah,
He just only reviews pizzas. That's
yeah. I would get over the pizza though, and I think people would know, so I would have to try everything. You're gonna be like, all right, so I found this next slice. And I'm like, there's more out there than just the pizza. Not shitting on him. You like keep going because there's so many people that love pizza, but
yeah.
there's so many different other places that are on TikTok that we're looking at, and not a lot of people getting reviews. So be like, wait, where did you go? Like for my birthday, where did you go? Yeah, those places were great.
Yes, with the science suits.
Yes, that was for my cousin's drunken lab birthday.
That's cool. And not for nothing that brunch place that we went for your birthday.
That DJ was crazy. I loved it. Big Apple Brunch. Yeah, the food. I enjoyed it.
But I knew I was gonna go in on food and I had to change in my car. I was
You
just like,
did.
I had to change in my car. I'm like, I need to get
Yeah,
out. Oof.
yeah. It's good. We have those plans. 2025 will look great. I'm gonna let you go because I'm gonna go and get my coffee, get whatever I had to at my car. Thank you.
I love you, Cass.
I love
Mwah!
you too. Thank you
And
so much for coming on this episode.
you're welcome. And we'll figure out our once a month
Yeah. No, I'm
adventures.
being dead serious though. I'm being very serious, and I know you're the type. All right, what time?
Yes.
I'm a
I
morning
wish people
person. You're a morning.
understood that about me. Like, you tell me when and where I
Yeah,
show the fuck up.
yeah.
Don't tell me there's food. I will be there early.
Like, Cass, I'm here. No, I'm there too. You were there before me for the tacos and stuff. I'm like, wait, that's what's sitting out there? Yeah. I said, oh shit.
Yeah, you look at it and have
Yeah.
like a drink already. Like, where you at?
Right?
Yeah. All right. I'll let you
Yeah.
go get your coffee.
All right.
Give my love to your wife and enjoy the rest of your Saturday. It's not Sunday.
Yes, you too.